So, I feel like this one video alone is gonna end up having me on the blacklist of many DMC fans. So, DMC Devil May Cry, the 2013 reboot of the franchise, and is what many fans say ruined the franchise. To be honest here, I feel like 2 is worse than the reboot, but more on that later because before I even jump into what this game is about, I'd say a history lesson and backstory to this is needed because trust me, this needs one. You see, let's travel back to 2008, the year where the original Devil May Cry 4 was released. There was a lot of hope for this game's sales since it was the first ever DMC game to be released on something other than the PlayStation, so meaning it could reach a wider audience. When 4 released, it did well in terms of sales, selling over 3 million units worldwide, even being the best-selling game in the entire franchise at the time, even outselling the original Devil May Cry. But it didn't do well as other games in the market at the time, examples being the likes of Call of Duty and the likes of Gears of War, who were selling a million more than DMC4 each. That's what Capcom was hoping for, even though Call of Duty and Gears of War had completely different audiences in total. So what did Capcom do? They decided to do a bit of searching, primarily in the West. Now, Capcom is no stranger to outsourcing their IPs, but during that time they came across the UK game studio Ninja Theory, whose only main recognizable games at the time were Heavenly Sword, released in 2007, and Enslaved Odyssey to the West, released in 2010. So Capcom went to Ninja Theory's head honcho, Tamin Antoniades. If I mispronounced that name in any way, I am sorry, on doing a Devil May Cry game, but not just any DMC game, a full continuity reboot. So there will be less restrictions. So Ninja Theory obliged to do so, but Capcom requested that this DMC reboot needs to be their own take, aka a more Western release. The character that actually went through the most changes was Dante himself. They made some light alteration but kept the white hair and the red jacket. But Capcom wanted a more Western take on Dante to appeal to a more younger Western audience, so they went even further, and the reboot actually meant to be an origin story. So Reboot Dante is meant to be a completely different entity than the one that we're all familiar with. So keep in mind, this was Capcom's doing, not Ninja Theory. So fast forward to the Tokyo 2010 game show, which would later end up being the most defining moment for both Ninja Theory and the DMC reboot. Now, at the show, Capcom did also feature other games like MVC, Asura's Wrath, etc. But the one that they've been waiting to reveal was the Devil May Cry reboot. Now, both Capcom and Ninja Theory already know that people might not instantly latch on to their new designs, so they expected for a lot of negativity, but oh boy, they were not ready for the response they got. People hated it, both the new direction and the take on Dante himself. So the internet reacted in their cool, normal style. I'm just kidding, they sent death threats to Ninja Theory. Well, damn, talk about, well, shit just went from 0 to 100 just like that. So, with that history lesson out of the way, is DMC Devil May... You know what? This might just be the only complaint I have with this game. The name. DMC Devil May Cry. Why that? DMC is the abbreviation of the series. Why was this chosen for the name? Fuck it. From now on, I am referring to this as Devil May Cry 2013/2015. Mostly because for the gameplay, I am using the Definitive Edition, released on March 10th, 2015 for the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. So, the game's story focuses on the player character, which is obviously Dante, the young man who is now Nephilim, half angel, half demon hybrid, partnered with his twin brother Virgil, who is also Nephilim, and go on a quest to kill the demon king Mundus, not Mundus, Mundus, who murdered their mother and condemned their father to banishment for eternal damnation just because Sparta boned an angel. So, player can use Dante's iconic Rebellion and the signature handgun, Ebony and Ivory, as well as a variety of other melee weapons and firearms to defeat enemies. And of course, the game also introduces the Angel and Demon mode, which are modifiers to Dante's overall moveset. Okay, now real quick. This game was actually made on the Unreal Engine 3 instead of MT frameworks like DMC4. So if you want to know why the game looks so bleh, that's why. So the abridged version of DMC 2013/2015's plot is that Dante has a threesome. We kill a hunter demon, meet Virgil, a character exclusive to this game, Cat, kill a succubus, kill discount Bill O'Reilly, kill more demons, kill Mundus's wife and unborn child in order to rescue Cat, kill Virgil, kills Lilith, Mundus's wife, as well as the child. What the hell, man? We escape the wrath of Mundus, sneak through his building, kill Mundus, and later fight Virgil because this is a Devil May Cry reboot. There's also a DLC add-on story called Virgil's Downfall, which actually takes place after the main campaign where we play as Virgil. We kill demons, kill illusions of Cat and Dante, meet Eva, which, good God, I hope she's seen better days. Leave her to die and kill Virgil's hollowed self. Make our way out of an unknown dimension where the main story took place. And we are now the new Demon King with Virgil as he leads his army to the sequel that will most likely never be because people don't like this universe apparently. So that was the plot to both the main campaign and Virgil's Downfall. Overall, for the main campaign, it's great in concept, but I'd say poorly executed. The main concept of the main story is that demons control the world through things like death, news media, nightclubs, and drinks, which does sound cool in concept, but it was kind of poorly executed. The story to Virgil's Downfall is honestly the better out of the two, even though both the main campaign and Virgil's Downfall both end on a cliffhanger, and we all know how I feel about cliffhangers in video games. So, I don't play games for story, but rather gameplay, and how's the gameplay of Devil May Cry 2013/2015?
Gameplay wise, it's rather simplistic, and that's honestly not a bad thing. I say this is a good starting point to get into the franchise. In total, we have 5 melee weapons, those being Rebellion, Osiris, Arbiter, Enix, and Aquila, as well as 3 range weapons, Ebony and Ivory, the Revenant Shotgun, and Kablooey. Like Devil May Cry 1, 3, and 4, we have the delayed inputs for combos, but we can also have access to Angel and Demon mode with a press of the triggers. We can also change on the fly, creating some unique combos. To access DT, we just press L3 and R3. Virgil's gameplay is kinda the same as Devil May Cry 3, absent of a double jump and all. We only use Yamato, but like Dante, we can use Angel and Demon mode and turn him into a living Beyblade and use the Summon Swords. His DT is basically a blatant imitation of Doppelganger from DMC3. Though one stupid thing in the original release of DMC 2013/2015 is that whenever you would activate Dante's DT, the enemies would just float. Why is this a thing? I have no idea.
So that's the gameplay of Devil May Cry 2013/2015. Overall, it's simplistic, good, and like I said, good no matter what version you're playing, whether it's the original 2013 version at 30 frames per second or the definitive edition with 1080p resolution and 60 FPS with all the DLC included. So, overall, did Devil May Cry 2013/2015 ruin the franchise? No! To be honest, the only reason why I think people don't like this is because of Dante's design. from the simplistic gameplay, good DLC content, a cool story in concept, I say, give this game a chance. So, with all that in mind, I am giving Devil May Cry 2013/2015 a score of an 8 out of 10. But now, I want to hear from you all. Did you enjoy the DMC reboot and could you recommend it to a friend? Leave your answers in the comments below. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Follow me on my social medias. Links are down below. As always, subscribe to the channel. It'll really help me out. And turn that notification bell in when I review the final revisiting of the Devil May Cry universe. This time in the original timeline in Devil May Cry 5. This will most likely be another Trash or Treasure video. But until then, take care, everybody.